Why I gotta be humble? This team deserved me being cocky. This team played for me being cocky. So I'm gonna be cocky and I'm gonna pop my G. And if they embarrass me, I'm deleting this video. What's up? What's happening? What is popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with Des Bezos. I'm Symone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Stop what you're doing. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you have your notification bells on so you don't miss a single video or a single live stream. And you already know we are live at least once a week for the Link Up podcast. So make sure you have your notification bells on. And also make sure you check out the description box because there is a link in the description box to become a member of the Symone the Sports YouTube channel, and there is going to be exclusive content and perks for becoming a member.
You're one of my members.
So y'all already see we have a guest on the channel today. Dylan, what's up?
Hello.
So we are going to be going through the wild card weekend. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
First of all, I think wild card weekend, like whoever came up with wild card, they did it right. Because wild card weekend low-key kind of be the best round of the playoffs because it really be wild. Like,
that is true. I think the only rival wild card weekend has, as far as just the NFL playoffs go, is championship weekend.
Duh.
Not the Super Bowl, I'm talking about like AFC.
Yeah,
NFC.
but I'm saying with wild card weekend, it's just so much like, it's just so much. Like
I think it's the volume. What
volume,
you're getting, the volume of games that you get.
The volume and like the quick kills, like, like you know what I'm saying?
It got dog real quick. The quick kills, dang, you had you went there with it, sure.
No, because like you have so like.
Go ahead, try to dig yourself out of it. Go ahead.
Half the teams are getting wiped out so fast. You know what I'm saying? It's like quick.
Yeah, that's how y'all can tell. We been watching Squid Game recently. That's how you can tell she been watching Squid Game talking about getting wiped out. Green light, red light.
This wild card weekend is fully stacked with competition. So let's go ahead and start. I feel like we should start in the AFC.
Let's do it.
Because I think the NFC is the most juiciest.
I agree.
So let's go ahead and start in the AFC. So Chargers, Texans. I feel like the Texans getting.
I don't know. I only don't know because it's the Chargers. And the Chargers, I feel like if there was a team that matches up well with the Texans and is the best matchup for the Texans, I think it would be maybe the Steelers, but I also think the Chargers, just because the Chargers defense is good, but it's not lights out like that to where I think the Texans will struggle like they struggled against the Ravens and like they've struggled against some other teams as well. I think while the Texans have not been playing well as of recently, I think this could be a game where it's competitive just because I think these two teams are fairly evenly matched. Like, it doesn't feel lopsided on either side to me. Both teams have defenses that are pretty good, and both teams have offenses that are pretty good. Two fairly good quarterbacks. I will say this. I think another reason this matchup is good for the Texans, while I think the Chargers can score, and having J.K. Dobbins back off of injury reserve is big, I do think the Texans offense can thrive and eat a little bit on the Chargers corners on the outside. You got Nico Collins back. Mechie's back, even though they're not going to have Tank Dell because he obviously got injured. I still think this is between Nico Collins, C.J. Stroud, John Mechie, and Joe Mixon. I still think this offense can eat against this Chargers defense.
Okay. I just feel like I agree with everything you said. I feel like the Chargers are just coming in so hot, though.
They are.
And the Texans are kind of stumbling into the playoffs, kind of, had an inconsistent second half of the season. I feel like the Chargers coming in so hot that's a big threat to the Texans. But we've seen this Chargers team, well, not this Chargers team. We've seen this Justin Herbert-led team, kind of be hot and then get in the playoffs, and then you don't know what they are. Get cold feet or, turn the ball over. So it's really, I feel like this is like a Justin Herbert kind of game.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert, if he shows up, if he's the star, then that's a wrap for Steelers, Ravens. All right, we got a little AFC. What are they?
North.
AFC North. Okay. I don't think of Baltimore as like North, so it's random.
Nah, no.
Because, you know, like the NFC North is North.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Chicago, Green Bay.
Right. Minnesota.
Detroit, Minnesota. Yeah.
And then it's like, it should be like the AFC
Mid-East.
Mid-North. Something like
Mid-North,
that.
yeah.
Because I'm thinking like North, like tundras. Anyways, AFC North. I know everybody, I'm going to pick the Ravens. I know it's all Ravens. Yeah. But I do think that this is going to be, I'm putting on paper that the Ravens are winning this game.
Yeah.
But I do think that this is going to be a close game. I do think the Steelers' offense is disgusting, and I think that's what's going to end up losing them the game against the Ravens.
Right.
But I do think that the defense is going to keep this a low-scoring game and keep it a close game. So I wouldn't be surprised. I do think the Steelers are going to be in this game.
Yeah,
because of the defense.
Defense mixed with the familiarity of them being division foes, and this is going to be the third time they see each other. And mixed with, like you said, this defense plays really hard. TJ Watt's going to be on one. Alex Highsmith's going to be on one. So I do think it's going to be a close game, but I do think at the end, what Lamar, and even if they don't have Zay Flowers, what Lamar and this Ravens offense with Todd Monken, former Georgia offensive coordinator, you're welcome, Ravens fans, what he can do and what this Baltimore Ravens offense can do with Lamar and all the other weapons, Derrick Henry, I think they'll be able to make more plays at the end of the day than what Russell Wilson, Arthur Smith, sorry Steelers fans, well y'all hired him, you ain't got to say sorry to y'all, but anywho, I do think the Ravens will be able to make more plays offensively, like you said, than the Steelers.
All right, so let's move on. Bills, Broncos. I'm taking the Bills, the offense. Bills is playing on a mission this season. Bills is on a mission.
Tour.
I will be interested to see. This is going to be Bo Nick's first playoff game.
Yep.
I am interested to see if the Bills can if the Broncos can keep it a game.
I think this Bills team will be. I think they'll be scrappy. I really think they're going to be scrappy.
Scrapping as in?
Scrappy as in keep it close.
Keeping it close. You mean the Broncos is going to be scrappy?
Oh, did I say the Bills? I'm sorry. I meant the Broncos. Yeah, I meant the Broncos.
Like,
I think the Broncos will be scrappy, and I think they'll definitely keep this close. Sean Payton is one of the best, no matter how much I dislike Sean Payton. He is one of the best offensive minds and one of the best head coaches, one of the best play callers, one of the best in-game adjusters as far as offensively goes in the NFL, point blank period. There's just no debate about that. He has done a great job with Bo Nix as a rookie this season, and I think with that being said, they will stay in this game. However, the Bills, like you said, are on a mission. Josh Allen is playing at another level. This Bills team as a whole is playing on another level, and I think they're more battle-tested, and I think defensively, have better players, even though the Broncos defense is very good, and I'm very interested to see how they're going to play Josh Allen, because if there is a defense that I think is set out to beat Josh Allen next to the Chiefs, probably the Denver Broncos. So I think it's a solid matchup. I do think the Bills are going to win just because I think the Bills are playing, including Josh Allen, he's playing at an MVP level. I think he will be the MVP. They're playing a little bit above themselves right now, as crazy as that sounds. But the Broncos, I think, will keep this one close.
Mm-hmm. And this game is in Buffalo in January. And, you know, it's snowing everywhere. I wonder if it's snowing in Buffalo, because it's snowing everywhere. Like, we're getting snow in Atlanta, so I know it's got to be some snow in Buffalo. Let me just look it up.
Buffalo.
So this might be Bo Nix first.
Ooh,
Saturday, 55% chance of snow.
Jeez.
So we'll say this game is on Saturday. No, this game is on Sunday. But the big game, it ain't even that big because, you know. Eagles versus Packers.
She said they a little opponent.
No, I'm saying, like, I said this on the other podcast. First of all, if we can't beat the Packers convincingly, we not beating nobody. Second of all, what? I'm saying,
you're right, though.
Out of all the opponents we could have drawn, the Packers would be the easiest one. And also, that's not even me disrespecting the Packers. They have a lot of injuries. Christian Watson now down. Jair Alexander. They're saying quarterback is
Jordan
healthy.
Love,
yeah, they're saying he's healthy, but in the midst of last game, he said he couldn't have feeling in his arm. So I mean, we're getting a hurt,
beat up
Packers team. And me being humble, like I said on the link up, being humble is disrespectful to my team. I'm being dead serious. Me being humble, that is disrespectful to this defense. That's disrespectful to Saquon Barkley. That's disrespectful to this offensive line. Me being humble.
All right, talk your shit.
The way that they played, if I try to humble and like, okay, we gotta, give some respect. No, there is no respect that has to be given.
Pop your shit.
The way our defense has been playing, serious.
Talk your talk.
Saquon Barkley, this offensive line, serious. AJ, Devontae, Jalen, hungry. January football at the link. It's no survivors.
Talk that talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
No mercy.
No mercy.
Dogs is hungry and dogs ready to eat. I'm saying, like, we were at the game in Dallas, against Dallas. That game felt like a party.
It did.
It was lit at the link. Like,
it was.
And the way that defense just has so much energy, we were like by the end zone, like the angle, like by the end zone, and you would see after them picks, after them turnovers, they was hyped. They having a good time. They're feeling good. So I hate that the Packers got to be the one that run up on us first. I hate that for them. But in all seriousness, this defense, they're hungry.
Yeah. We
got to stop Josh Jacobs. I have no doubt in my mind that this defense won't get those stops that's needed to get done. The Packers, they're down Jair Alexander. That's a big loss for them. They're going to be focused, honed in on stopping Saquon Barkley. This is a game where we have everybody. AJ, Devontae, Dallas Goedert. Somebody's getting one-on-one.
Somebody got to.
Without Jair Alexander. So somebody's getting one-on-one with a backup corner. Somebody going to be fooled.
Yeah, I mean, simply enough, when you talk about the Eagles offense, just because we're on that subject now, you just laid out all the receivers y'all got. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert.
And now Grant Calcaterra has bossed up.
Grant
and
Calcaterra.
Dallas, so those two tight end sets, like Grant Calcaterra bossed up.
So, with that, you have to basically pick your poison against the Eagles. Are you going to load up the box and try to stop Saquon Barkley? Or are you going to have a lighter box and try to give some help to AJ or give some help to Devontae, whoever's guarding Devontae Smith? And Dallas Goedert, probably no matter what you decide to do, is going to have a one-on-one matchup. Grant Calcaterra, no matter what you do, is going to have a one-on-one matchup. So somebody going to eat. And more likely than not, a couple people going to eat on the Eagles. Saquon, AJ, Devontae, maybe both. Dallas Goedert. I mean, they got weapons on weapons on weapons with the best O-line in the NFL. No gas, just truth. So, I mean, this Eagles team is just going to overpower, to be honest, they're just going to overpower the Packers. Like you said, we don't know the status of Jordan Love. We don't even know if he plays, how healthy he's going to be. And it was an injury to his throwing hand, so we don't know how much it's going to affect his throws. And with a defensive line that's already going to be down his throat a little bit, it's gonna be a tough assignment.
Shout out to them Georgia boys.
Shout out to them them Philly dogs ready to eat cheese, no kibble. You did, but
everybody was saying, like, is Rust, like, should we be worried about Rust? I'm not worried about Rust. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, holding the starters back one game for the rest, that's the opposite of Rust.
Yeah.
Because instead of rusty, they hungry. It's been a whole week since them dogs ate. It's been a whole week since them dogs had a meal. So the Green Bay Packers, they coming out to the lake like red meat. You know what I'm saying? We unleashing them dogs. It's been a week since they feasted. They're even hungrier. It's the opposite of Rust. They starving for this yeet. What Jalen say? I ain't hungry. I'm starving for this yeet.
And they ain't gonna be eating on no government cheese. They're gonna be eating on that Gouda. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, like I said, I played the humble game, Dylan. I played the humble game for about a week. Like, you gotta respect their but being humble is disrespectful to what I got.
That's right.
Being humble is literally, being humble is disrespecting my team.
And then not only
that's disrespecting my team. Is being humble.
And
you gotta be humble when you don't got what we got. You gotta be humble when you don't got what we got. Why I gotta be humble? This team deserved me being cocky. This team played for me being cocky. So I'm gonna be cocky and I'm gonna pop my G. And if they embarrass me, I'm deleting this video.
You heard it first. Save it, screenshot it, screen record it. But no, seriously, last note on the Eagles, and we talked about their offense, but they got a really good defense too. Like I said, defensive line is gonna be after Jordan Love, who's gonna be banged up a little bit in his own respect. Probably not. You might not have Christian Watson, Josh Jacobs. If they're able to contain Josh Jacobs, which I think they'll be able to, especially if Christian Watson doesn't play.
He's not playing.
Christian Watson not playing. Mm-hmm. So I highly expect the Eagles, with Christian Watson not playing, to load up the box, focus on stopping Josh Jacobs, and let Quinyon Mitchell put whoever he wants to in is it Guantanamo Bay? Is that what they say? Okay, I know if it's Guantanamo or Guantanamo. I know that was a debate in the Eagles world. But Guantanamo Bay, put him there. And then, you got Cooper DeJean, Reed Blankenship, Darius Slay, big play Slay. Hopefully he'll make some big plays on the other end. I mean, they got a good front seven. They got a good back end. And so it's going to be a rough day all around, I think, for the Packers.
Commanders versus Bucks. Lattimore.
Should have been the foul.
You thought... Y'all held on to Kirk too long. Y'all should have been pulled the plug on Kirk. If y'all would have been pulled the plug on Kirk, it could be... See? This is what I'm talking about. No, he not playing. I told them in my last video, it's hard being in a relationship with somebody who teams suck.
First of all, we don't suck, okay? Kirk Cousins fell off a cliff. He threw
y'all haven't made the
9 interceptions. He threw 9 interceptions and 1 touchdown pass in 5 games, and that was our downfall, okay? Michael Penix Jr. about to lead us to the playoffs next season, all right? Easy on my team. Not too much on my team.
No, but I was saying that from my standpoint because, I be happy on Sundays and you be sad.
Okay, let's talk about the matchup. Not too much on my
team. You're the one who brought y'all up.
I was just making a little jokey joke.
You was crying.
That was a jokey joke cry.
But you all out of shape. Y'all see he all out of shape once he brought that up.
Because you too much on my team right now. Not too much on my team.
Okay. Even though you brought him up. All right, Washington versus the Bucks. Lattimore versus Mike Evans, Commanders edition. Obviously, I don't even care who wins this game. I know y'all probably think I'm praying on Washington downfall. Some people probably think I'm praying on the Bucks downfall because the Bucks is the one who we got, the most who Todd Bowles has had our number.
Right. If
I'm being completely honest, I do think the Bucks win this game. I think that Mike Evans, Baker, the thing I don't know about is the Bucks defense. You know about it.
Yeah.
Is it legit?
The Bucks defense is okay. Can definitely be leaky at sometimes.
Then that's it. Jaden Daniels going.
Yeah, I think that's
Jaden Daniels.
And I've seen Jaden Daniels up close too. Because that was a very pivotal game.
If you say that their defense leaky, that's a wrap.
I think this has a chance to be a shootout. And it's tough because I do think Jaden Daniels is going to run all over the Bucks defense.
Then that's it.
But I do think the Bucks do have the caliber of offense to keep up with the Commanders, though. Because the Commanders defense is okay, but the Commanders defense isn't that good either.
Kenny Pickett kept up with them.
Exactly.
Kenny Pickett kept up with them. Michael Penix on his second day outside, his first road game,
it wasn't even his third day out there.
It wasn't even his third day outside, kept up with him. So that Commanders defense, I'm not sure. You're right. It's gonna be a shootout. It's gonna be a wiggle out because Jaden gonna wiggle.
That honestly could be a game where it just comes down to who has the ball last. I will say this: Jaden Daniels and this Commanders team, they have had a little bit of a turnover problem this season.
A little bit. We have 5 turnovers on them.
There you go. So, to me, I think Baker, a little bit more battle tested. I think he's prone to make less mistakes. Now, Baker will throw you the ball occasionally.
And this game is in Tampa. Yes. One thing I will not sleep on, because for some reason
Tampa got a good fan base.
Yes.
They got a good fan base.
I never thought about, Tampa, because Tampa is just so, it's like a vacation, retirement. Right. You think Tampa, you think retirement. You know what I'm saying? I think my Aunt Retta, who be relaxing, just getting her toes done, chilling. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the rah-rah. But they lit in Tampa.
They lit in Tampa. So I think it's going to be a shootout, but I think Tampa Bay's experience comes in, and I think they're going to win this ball game. I wouldn't be surprised if the Commanders won, though.
I'm mad we don't have that much time for the last matchup because
I think it'll be a good one, too.
It's Vikings-Rams. I know that's why I'm mad we run out of time again. Vikings getting first rounded, bro.
The Vikings.
Sam Darnold is back to a pumpkin.
I don't know about to a pumpkin, but
right now he's a pumpkin.
He folded a little bit, and he gave the Rams the blueprint.
He folded a little bit.
He folded a little bit.
He folded for 60 minutes.
He did.
And that's not even all on Sam. Like, that pressure was on him, too. But I'm not saying he can't go back to Cinderella. I'm not saying he can't put the glass slipper back on. But right now, he a pumpkin.
I'll say this real quick, though. I do think the Lions defense, they got a little bit healthier in that game last week. So they turned up a little bit more.
No. They did not get a little bit healthier. Even you was asleep.
And Zalone came back. And they had some dudes come back.
They lost somebody, too.
Oh, who they lose?
Terry Arnold got hurt in the game.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was asleep.
Yeah. So I'm saying the Lions are an extremely good team. I'm never, there's nothing I could ever say about the Lions. Because they've shown, even with they got a Honolulu Blue is going to step up. Whoever the next man up is going to step up. We've seen them with injuries and never fall off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think this game could be another shootout, though, just to wrap it up. I think this game could be another shootout. I think this could be a bounce-back performance, but I won't be surprised if the Rams play well because Sam Darnold did give the Rams defense the blueprint.
Yeah, I think the Vikings getting first rounded, bro. They look, going into the playoffs, they looked bad.
The Rams, too, when they're right, they're one of the most dangerous teams in the league, too. When they're healthy and they're right. When Matthew Stafford is on, he got Cooper Kupp playing right. When he got Puka playing right, the Kyron Williams, Blake Corum, and if their defense does what they need to do and make some opportune stops, the Rams can be a scary team.
And that's what I'm saying. It's the fact that they're playing the Rams, too.
Right.
Like, the Rams, and you talk about battle-tested, the Rams is that. Matthew Stafford is that. This game is in L.A. I know L.A. ain't, Tampa or the most scariest place, but they're at home. The Vikings are tumbling in. Sam Darnold was missing wide-open Jay Jettis.
He was.
Jay Jettis.
He missed a wide-open T.J. Hawkinson.
Wide-open T.J. Hawkinson. Them players, I'm not even going to mention like a Jetta's drop or a TJ drop because drops happen with stars. That's not a pattern. But Sam was for 60 minutes was looking like it was week 1. It wasn't given week 18 for the division for the North. It won't give it. So I don't know. The Rams, baby, they might be first round. But that's our wild card weekend predictions breakdown. Like, comment, subscribe.
You know what to do.